Good afternoon and welcome to the Athletics South Africa Western Province Athletics meeting powered by Backtrack Sports. We're going to be bringing the live stream to you. Hope you guys are excited for this one. It's an important one. Obviously, it is an Olympic qualifier with the athletes looking to qualify. As you can see, there's some of the athletes already getting ready for the competition. It's going to be a good time. So it's going to be a very interesting meeting. It is a middle distance meeting, which we don't see much of. So this is going to be exciting to see. So look out for this one. We've got the 5,000 meter event, which is starting first. We'll be bringing you all the information and all the athletes that are going to be in this one. It's going to be a very fast race. They're looking for the qualifier. Obviously, the likes of Precious Mashele. We've got Mbuleli. Matanga is also in that one. The likes of Adam Lipschitz, obviously the king, or as he knows himself, or as he calls himself, the head of the social runners, the president of the social runners club. Adam Lipschitz is going to be in there and he's going to be doing pace setting duties. And obviously the 1500, as you can see in the picture there's Adam in the purple or blue shirt. He's getting warmed up. Ryan Mphahlele is also in there with Elvis Moko Noana. He's in the shot as well. And then we've got the likes of Nkosi Nati Sibiya, who is also going to be running the 1500 meter. Jerry Matsao is in there as well. So look out for it. It's going to be a very exciting meeting. We're going to be bringing all that action to you as it comes to you. So keep on looking out. We're going to be starting the competition soon. As we said, the 5,000 meter for men is going to be taking place first. As you can see, the athletes on the track getting warmed up, getting ready for this one. The likes of Precious Mashele in here, Matanga in here as well. They're going to be in this competition. So as you can see, it's still a few minutes away from the first race. The first race should be starting at 3 o'clock. For those who are looking for the program, we'll be also telling you and giving the program to you as we go on. Alright, so the events for the day, we've got the 5,000 meter for men, which will be coming on first. And then we will have the 3,000 meter steeplechase race. And then from there on, we'll have the 1,500 meter, followed by the 5,000 meter for women. And then the 800 meter for women as well. So it's a short meeting. It's a middle distance specific meeting. This is obviously to allow the athletes an opportunity to qualify for Olympics. The likes of Precious Mashele constantly chasing that qualifying mark. He recently ran at the classic qualifier, Newton Classic qualifier in Durban, where he ran 13:23 in a very windy Cape Durban stadium. So today the conditions are perfect. It is not too cold. It is nice and warm. The weather has been brilliant the whole day. If we just holds on for the next few minutes, we should be able to see some very fast times. And from speaking to Precious Mashele, he's going to qualify. He wants to qualify. That's all he wants to do, and he's not going to stop until he does that. So look out for this one. We're going to be running you through lap for lap on this one. It's going to be a very, very fast one. You can be guaranteed that Adam Lipschitz is going to be controlling the pace. You obviously saw him as well doing pace setting duties in PE as well as other places. I mean, he's also a phenomenal runner at SA Championships, finishing in podium position in the 5,000. So they are in very good hands. So we should be looking out for a very fast race. All right, the Nedbank running athletes, because you can see a Nedbank club have brought a few of their athletes as well for the 5,000 meters. I think it's a very good opportunity for us to get weather like this. I was speaking to Mr. Jakes Jacobs. He was saying you do not get weather like this. It's usually raining this time of the year in Cape Town. So I see Mr. Jakes, he has ordered some good weather to make sure that the Western Province Athletics competition goes on in smooth fashion. So it's going to be an excellent day for running. Looking forward to see what is going to come from this meeting. As I said, we'll be just running through a short program. It's a very short program, 1 hour maximum, but it's jam-packed, and there's going to be some exciting activities, like exciting races that are coming up. The 5,000 meters is going to open up the proceedings. I will give you the lane draws when we get to that. That will be starting soon, and then we're going to move to the 3,000 meter steeplechase. Obviously, in there on you can look out for Ashley Blocky, Fanny Blaine, Smith. He's going to be the man who's going to be looking to get that qualifying mark in the 3,000 meter steeplechase. Oh, I see Mr. Roger Cedres has just walked into the stadium as well, so you can expect some brilliant photos. He's going to be bringing the photography. Backtrack, we're bringing you the live streaming. It's an Athletics South Africa competition, bringing you the best of South African athletes in the middle distance. So they're going to be out here to qualify for the Olympic Games. Precious Mashele, Glenn Rose Klava. Who else will be in there? Ashley Blocky Smith. He's going to be looking to do something big as well. So look out, guys. This is all about supporting athletes, all about giving athletes the opportunity to qualify and live their Olympic dream. What better way to celebrate athletics than seeing athletes give their 100% in order to get that opportunity. So after the steeplechase race, we will have the 1,500 meters, the likes of Jerry Matsao, the likes of Luan Munich. These guys from Poch Track Club, they've been doing fantastic stuff, having phenomenal seasons. So let's see what they're going to do in the 1,500 meters. Obviously, they've got company, the likes of Elvis Mukonowana. They've got the likes of Ryan Mphahlele. He's going to be in this one as well as obviously Nkosi Nati Sibiya, the SA champ. He's going to be running in this one as well. So a lot of action coming up today. Make sure to just look out for that. And then we're going to have the 5,000 meter women's race. 5,000 women's race is going to be mouth-watering as well. The likes of Glen Rose Klava, you can look out for her. She's going to have company. Obviously, she's not going to be able to do it by herself. So the likes of Kayla Jacobs in here as well is going to be good for them to get those times down. Obviously, the qualifying mark in the 5,000 for women is 15:10:00. That's what they'll be looking for. As you can see there, Precious Mashele getting warmed up. Regan Maguire is also in here. Tansman, he's in the mix as well. The guys are just getting warmed up. Like I said, conditions are perfect. You cannot ask for any better. They've got everything they need in order to qualify for the Olympic Games. So it's just up to them now. It's going to be exciting. As you can see, the man there running for Patane Athletics Club. He is the man who goes by the name of Mbuleli Matanga. He's going to be in this one pushing Mashele. They've had a fantastic rivalry in 2021. Let's see if it will continue as the season is coming towards the South African end for track and field. But, you know, internationally, that's where the athletics is going to be beginning as well. So let's see what will transpire. Alright, as you can see here, this is event number 1, the final 5,000 meter for men. As you can see, in lane number 1, we've got Precious Mashele. In lane number 2, we'll have Ayanda Jali. In lane number 3, we've got Christo van Rooyen. Lane number 4, we've got the likes of Gio van Niekerk. In lane number 5, Mbuleli Matanga. In lane number 6, we've got Regan Maguire. Lane number 7 for Lavio Sihotle. In lane number 8, Adam Lipschitz. He's controlling the pace for the event. So those are the people to look out for. And in the other lanes, we've got the likes of Sodaka, Siboniso. You can look out for him, and Sanele Sikunge. He's also running in this one. Adam Lipschitz, as you can see him, the self-proclaimed president of the Social Runners Club. He's got quite a big following, you know. People are always looking out for what he's doing. As you can see, the Precious Mashele just saying, hey guys, my mission today is to run fast. Please keep out of my way if you don't wanna get hurt. Because what he's trying to do today is something that is massive. We want to see him qualify, but it's a massive task, obviously. And he's going to be doing everything, giving his best to make sure that he does that. So we're going to be bringing you the lane draws as well soon as the athletes get into their lanes. So everything is A-OK down here at the Greenspoint Stadium. So look out. We're getting ready for a beginning of a phenomenal competition.
Okay, so should I try record again or just continue shooting the live stream? Did you hear me?
Is your camera recording?
Okay, cool.
Alright, as you can see, the guys are lined up. They're ready for this one. As you can see in lane number 1, we've got the likes of Mbulele Matanga. We've got the Precious Mashele in lane number 2. Regan Maguire, as you can see, swinging his arms. He's getting ready for this one. There you can see the likes of Adam Lipschitz is in the mix over there. The man from Wellington Club is also in the mix. It's going to be a fantastic race. And as they get ready to start, you can see the two men next to each other there. We've got Mbulele Matanga and Precious Mashele, and they're off. Adam Lipschitz immediately moves to the front. He's going to be controlling the race and the pace of the race. So let's see what he's going to be doing over here. We're going to check at the watch. It's going to be giving you the times as we go through each lap. Some interesting facts over here is that Adam Lipschitz, obviously known as a social runner, fantastic runner. He's been under 14 seconds as well in the 5,000 meter, as well as Mbulele Matanga. As you can see there, he's in second place. He's got a fantastic PB as well of 13:29.66, and obviously Precious Mashele, he's got a 13:23 as well in the 5,000 meter. He was seen in action at the Newton Classic qualifier, where it looked very good to qualify, but it looks like today is going to be the day. The weather conditions are immaculate. You can see in fourth place there we've got the likes of Olavio Sihotle, Adam Lipschitz, the man in front there running for Patane Athletics Club. They're based down in Durban, KZN. as he just checks his watch. 62 roundabout seconds for the first lap. So at the moment everything is looking good. They're within the pace they need to be running. They just have to maintain the same time for each lap. But with the likes of Adam Lipschitz, it's going to be very possible for them to keep to that pace. As you can see, Adam Lipschitz continues to drive on. Mbuleli Matanga, he just sticks onto him like a rash. We've got Precious Mashele, he's in third place comfortably. In fourth, Flavio Sihotla in number 5. We've got the likes of Regan Maguire, who is going to be taking a more conservative approach to the race. But end of the day, everybody's out here looking for personal best and better performances. So let's see exactly how this one is going to be panning out.
So we're in Cape Town.
Exciting stuff. As you can see, Adam Lipschitz still in the front. He's just controlling the pacing as they approach the second lap. 800, looking at a time of 202 minutes 7 seconds 208. Still very good. As you can continue to just follow the race. It's all about staying as relaxed as possible. They're going to want Adam to take them through to run about 3 kilometers or 3,000 meters. That's the pace they're going to be looking at. And the first K looks like it's run about 2:44 for that first kilometer. Adam Lipschitz doing the work and making sure that everything is on par. As you can see, Adam Lipschitz still pushing. Currently at the moment you can see Adam Lipschitz still pushing the pace. They've gotten to 1,200 meters now. The time clock that we have here is just giving an indicator of where they are in the race, but it is not an official, that is not official timing. The official timing will be on the clock, but we'll be giving you that as well as we go. As they're approaching another lap now, everything still looks like everything is fine. They're within the pace. Adam Lipschitz controlling it at the moment, still doing a good job. It's literally 1 kilometer for at a time, 1k for 1k, and they're just going to make sure that they stay within their target at the moment. Matanga looking comfortable behind Lipschitz. Precious Mashele doing his iconic rocking from the left and the right. He always looks like he's not fully comfortable, but you can be sure there's so much in that tank as they're coming past in that shot over there. It's a beautiful day at the Greenspoint Stadium. Conditions are fantastic. As you can see, there is no wind currently blowing at the moment. It is quiet. It is perfect conditions for running fast times, and the guys are gonna make sure that they utilize this to the fullest.
Time is now 4:50. Adam still leading, followed by Moleli Matanga, as well as Precious. The three is working together. Probably we'll see things changing as Lipschitz needs to be leading right in front and Precious is just sitting behind Matanga there.
And they're pushing on now. They'll be coming to the 2 kilometer mark soon. And you can see Precious Mashele immediately goes to the front now.
Okay,
I think he wants the pace to go up.
Precious is taking the lead.
It's time now. He decided that it's time for them to move. That was the 2 kilometer mark. Adam Lipschitz has done his work, and Precious just cranked it up one more time. He knows this is the opportunity they have. There will be no other chances where you get to run in a Greenspoint Stadium, such perfect conditions. This is the opportunity to get this qualifying mark, and Precious Mashele is not going to let it go. Mbuleli Matanga, the race has officially started now. Mashele just cranking it up from the 200 meter mark now. He knows he's going to have to do the work. There is no shying away. There is nobody who we can blame. There's nobody who we can allowed to take the responsibility. It's all about him doing it himself from the front, and you can see Mashele is doing that. The pace has gone faster since he's taken over. Mbuleli Matanga is, you can see from the stride length now, he's also working harder to crank it up. I'm interested to see if they're going to be sharing the pacing duties. It looks like Mashele took that lap. They're going to be sharing lap for lap to make sure that the pace is fast, or is it going to be each man for himself? But the better, it will be so much easier if they work together, because it will be so much easier to get that pace. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing now, with Matanga in the front and Mashele just tucked in behind him in second place now. So it looks like they've teamed up to make sure that this pace is going to stay healthy. It's going to stay within that Olympic qualifying range.
Going through, Matanga is now on the lead for this 5,000 meters, followed by Precious Mashele.
Matanga, the man from KZN Durban, as you can see, he's continuing to just make sure that the pace is nice and strong. Mashele sticking behind him. It's Mashele's time to take over the pace now. Like I said, they are taking it for lap, and Mashele is going to crank it up again. Let's see if Matanga will be able to hold on. This is their strategy. They've come here not as enemies, they've come here as competitors, but they are working together as teammates at the moment, even though they belong to different clubs and different coaches. And what they're doing is just making sure that the pace is going to stay fast. Precious Mashele, Mbuleli Matanga, guys, let's get behind them. They're going to be making sure that this is going to be a fast race. We might be seeing something special here today. So let's just hold on. Each lap that they go, they're going to be just pushing it. Mashele just cranking it up the whole time, making sure that they will get that qualifying mark. The time they're looking for is 13.50. That is the qualifying standard. 13.50. Just keep that time in your mind and in your head, because that's what this is all about. It's all about them getting that specific time, or even faster, and getting the qualifying mark for the Olympic Games in Tokyo. It's time. Kinako. There's no more running. There's no more hiding. Mbuleli Matanga decides to pull out.
Mbuleli Matanga is just dropped.
And it looks like Mashele is on his own now. 3 kilometers. He has to do the last 2 by himself.
He needs to prove that he can do it. So Precious is alone. 8:49 is the time.
Precious Mashele, as you can see, he knows by himself now. He's gonna have to do it on his own. There's nobody that's gonna help him. Adam Lipschitz, who was pacing earlier, is just giving him a shout to just say listen, giving him some encouragement to say do it, you can do it, stay on it. He's gonna be running for around about 4 minutes now away from him changing his life forever. He's 4 minutes away from being an Olympian. Will it happen? We're gonna have to sit and wait. We're gonna have to watch and wait. It's a one-man show at the moment. Mashele gonna be doing it by himself from the front. He's looking powerful. You can see he's rocking. He rocks left and right, shaking his head. He does that from the beginning, so it doesn't mean he's tired. It means that he's just finding it in himself to make sure that he keeps the pace fast. You can see his cadence is very good at the moment. He's a strong runner, Precious Mashele. Not the fastest, not a speedster like the likes of Stephen Mukoka and Elroy Khalandu we used to seeing. The guys have amazing kicks, but Mashele just keeps the pace consistent. It's hard the whole time, and that's how he runs it. Consistent, hard. He grafts. He's digging in there just to make sure, hey, listen, this is my time. He's just a mere 3 minutes away from running the time of his life. 1 kilometer to go. So that's 2.5 laps before the end of this race. 3 laps to go. Precious Mashele working at it. At the moment, he is within the pace. He just needs to make sure that the next lap remains as it is. Keep it sub 3 minutes. And he will be seeing himself booking his ticket. He knows how important this is. As he approaches the 200 meter mark, there will be exactly 800 meter to go.
He needs to move. Looking at the time,
800 meter to go for Precious Mashele.
He needs to prove a point here. He can do it alone. No pacing. Nobody's chasing. It's just by himself. Come on, Precious.
Precious Mashele, the man from Limpopo, who is working. This is it. There's literally 2 more rounds left before the end of this one. He's got 2 laps to go, 800 meters to go. Apologies about earlier, it was 1,000 meter when he was up at the 200, so now he's got 800 meters to go, 2 laps exactly. He just needs to make sure. It's gonna be very close, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be very close.
The next event will be a mixed
Precious Mashele continuing to just push the pace.
Mixed 5,000 meters.
He's approaching 600 meters to go. 600 meters. The man who is Precious Mashele. He's doing it alone, but the teammates and the other athletes who ran earlier are just cheering him on as well. Track and field has changed a lot since COVID. The athletes are having to do all the work by themselves. They don't always get the motivation from the crowd, so you have to dig deep and remember everything that you'll be doing at training. It's the only thing that gets you around the track, because once you're on there, there's nobody who will give you any other advice. There's nobody else who's able to help and talk to you. But he's going to approach the bell now. He's going to need to run a fantastic last lap here. The only way he's going to be able to do this if he can run sub 1 minute or even faster. He's going to have to push it. It's going to be very close. Oh, it's going to be very close. Come on, Precious Mashele. Everybody is clapping as they see him working. He knows he's going to have to put in a fantastic race, a fantastic last lap. There's no other way with the clock running. It's a race against the clock at the moment. As you can see him in the back straight right now, Precious Mashele in the shot there. This is the last 200 meter for him to go. Oh, he needs something special. He needs a strong sub 30-second finish in this one. It's going to be very hard. As you can see, he's shaking his head left and right. He's going to give everything that he has. Precious Mashele continues to press. Will he be able to make it in time? The time is running out now. He's got to run about 13 seconds to get home. Come on, Precious Mashele, as he continues to just push and work. He swings his head left and right. Oh, it's a race against the time. As you can see, 11, 12, 13, 14. Precious Mashele pushes. He is just outside of the time, but what a brave performance that he's put in. The time that he's got, or unofficially, we've got a 13:19.
With the time to be confirmed, 13:18.
Precious Mashele putting in a brave performance. Unfortunately,
good performance for him in Cape Town. Good weather for long distance.
Z now at the moment in second place. We've got Regan Maguire. Regan Maguire is currently in second place. He's going to be coming through the line now. The time, as you can see, just over 14 minutes. 14, 13, 14, 14, or 14, 15. And in third place we've got Flavio Sihotle, who is coming through now. And Sihotle finishes up. And that seems to be the top 3 for this race. Next up, we've got the women's race that is going to be coming up. They're getting ready as well.
We can see the athletes at the back straight getting
We're going to move on to the athlete who is still finishing over here.
Last lap for this athlete to finish his 5,000 meter for the day.
Alright, as you can see, there's just one more athlete done, but the main contenders of the race at the moment, they've completed their run. Exciting stuff. Precious Mashele just falling a bit short. It must have been in the second last lap where he lost a few seconds, but he put in a very brilliant run. It is a massive PB for him as well. He took a big chunk of his PB, finishing in an unofficial time of 13:19. We'll be getting the final results shortly and we'll be able to share that with you. But Mashele, obviously the man who put himself out there Now he put himself out there to get as
to adhere
fast a
to
time
the
as possible,
regulations.
and he did put in a
The
very
athletes
brilliant
that
run.
will
It was
finish
exciting to
running,
watch as he
put on your
pursued
mask and go back,
that Olympic
or
qualifying
we cool
marker.
down, but, we move away
So
from
this is the
heat
final athlete as we wrap
just
up
to make sure
the
that we adhere to the
5,000 meters for men. Next up, we'll be bringing the lineup for the 5,000 meter for women. So you can just look out for that one.
Zoom out. You come there, you have to zoom out, get in a bit, and then you indicate to the race. The shot you have there is next up is the world.
As you can see, Precious Mashele talking to his coach, Hendrik Ramala. Now, obviously, Ramala is one of the biggest legends when it comes to distance running in South Africa. Mashele just doing a debriefing with his coach. They're probably saying, where did you lose the second or two in that race? But it was a fantastic performance. He did do his very best to make sure that it was fast. But next up, we've got the women's race. As you can see there in picture, we've got the likes of Glen Rose Xaba, who's going to be competing in this one. You can look out. We're going to give you the lane draws shortly. So, as you can see over there in lane number 1, we're expecting to find Glen Rose Xaba. In lane number 2, Simai Bulelwa. She's in this one. We've got Pemelo Machaba in lane number 3. In lane number 4, we've got Vuiseka Nkumenge. In lane number 5, we've got Kayla Jacobs. And in lane number 6, we've got Anel Terblanche. That is the women's 5,000 meter. Glen Rose Xaba obviously also looking for that qualifying mark. The time she's looking for is 15:10:00. So it's 15 minutes 10 seconds flat for the qualifying standard. So let's see how she will do in this one. Mashele obviously just falling shortly.
Do you need a mount or not? Do you need a mount? Big Leicester? Hello?
And we've got the start of the 5,000 meter. So the race has begun. As you can see, Glen Rose Xaba in the mix there. She's currently in second place. There's also some men running in this race. So it is a mixed race. Mixed 5,000 meter race coming up now. So Glen Rose will be looking to use these gentlemen to run the time that she wants to run. As you can see now, that is Glen Rose Xaba currently in third place, tucked in behind the men from Nedbank. They're going to be looking to push the pace out very fast. We'll give you again the names in this race. But currently Glen Rose, the leader of the women's race. And then there's the men's race also taking place there. As you can see the men in front, they're just pressing the pace. But Glen Rose is going to be making sure she fights with these guys for a fast
5,000
time.
meters mixed
Just to
race.
give you the results from the previous race,
We have
Precious
Glen
Mashele
Rose
winning that race in a time of 13 minutes
Currently
18.70,
running with
obviously
Bali
outside of the qualifying mark,
This is
unfortunately.
also
In second
that
place, we
group.
had 14.16 by the like
Chaba
man known by
Mabelo
Regan Maguire,
from
running
Tuks,
14.16.22.
who is
And then for Lavio Sohozi
Bulela
finishing
Semaya,
in third place in
also running
14
there.
minutes 26.72. So Precious Mashele 13.18.70 for first place. Unfortunately, not the qualifying standard or mark for the Olympics, but it is a massive PB for him, and he just keeps on getting faster and faster with each race.
Satori is leading currently this mixed 5,000, whilst Bali Raiden is in the second position. But Glen Rose is sitting nicely on his heels, making use of them whilst they're on the field with them in this mixed 5,000 meters. We're hoping that Glen Rose can have a good time on the coast, getting some help from the men running on the same race. Very unusual, but it can be done.
See, as you can see in picture there, with Glen Rose Klava, she is the lady who is going to be looking to run that qualifying mark of 15 minutes 10 seconds flat. As you can see, she's currently being helped by the gentleman from Nedbank. Let's see if she will be able to get close to that time. Obviously, this is a mixed race. Currently, Klava in third place overall, but second place behind the man from Nedbank. She's going to be chasing him or working with him to run a fast time. Let's see how this one will pan out. She looks comfortable at the moment. Glen Rose Klava, obviously a fantastic distance runner, for anything from 5,000 to 10,000 meter, where she won the national title, also winning the half marathon SA title as well, which is down in PE. That is Glen Rose Klava. Quiet athlete, she doesn't do much talking, but once she's on the track, you know exactly who she is, because she puts in the work and she always makes sure that she gives herself the best opportunity to run fast. So that is Glen Rose Klava, currently in third place overall in this mixed race. Glen Rose Klava in picture there in the colors of Boxer Athletics Club. She is currently just pressing for that time. The time she's looking for is 15:10.00. Glen Rose Klava currently in third place at the moment. There is the 5,000 meter race happening. As you can see in picture, Glen Rose still looking very comfortable. She's got looking very relaxed at the moment. As she will be approaching the 2 kilometer marks in around about 400 meters or less. So Klava chasing the time of 15 minutes 10. There's a bit of a gap opening up between her and the person in second place, the athlete in second place. So let's see if she'll be able to keep her cool and stay focused, even though that is happening. At the end of the day, it is about her running the time, a specific time, and making sure that her time is on point. As you can see, there's also athletes from Nedbank Running Club over there. As you can see, Simai Bulelwa also in the colors of Boxer over there. This is a mixed race with the men and the women running together in this 5,000 meter. Previously, we had the 5,000 meter for men, where Precious Mashele won in a time of 13 minutes, 18 seconds, and 70 split seconds. There's Glendrose Klava still working. She's come a long way for this one, obviously based in Pretoria, where she trains with the likes of Caster Semenya, training partner to Caster Semenya. Caster Semenya not here at the moment. After the race in Durban, probably resting and getting prepared for the next competition, because she is still looking for that qualifying mark in the 5,000 meter. In the picture there, Glendrose Power, as she comes through the line. 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go before the end of this race for Glendrose. That is the current race leader at the moment. It is a mixed race with both the men and the women running the 5,000 together. And Glendrose Klava, the leader for the women at the moment. She completed also the Newton Classic qualifiers, powered by Backtrack. It was a very windy day, so it was very difficult to qualify for her on the day. So she's back again, this time at the Athletics South Africa Western Province Athletics meeting. We're down in Cape Town, Greenspoint Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, beautiful weather, the conditions are immaculate. Perfect conditions for the athletes, and you can see Precious Mashele getting a massive PB. Glendrose Klava will also be looking to run a PB, or at least run an Olympic qualifier, worst case scenario, at least a PB. So conditions are set, beautiful day for track and field. And this is, you need to understand that this is not normal for Western Province at this time of the year. There's usually rain and much colder conditions. So Mr. Jakes Jacobs making sure that the weather that was ordered for the day is the best, and it's top-notch weather. In picture there you can see Mandy Brandt in pink. She'll be running the 800 meter as well. And then obviously there's a mouth-watering 1,500 meter race coming up. It's gonna be fast, best believe it. It's gonna be interesting. The 1,500 meter has been a talking point for many this year. There's a lot of action happening. Some good, some bad. But all of it bringing attention to that race. So we'll see what will happen. But Glendrose Klava still in the lead for the ladies race. And that is the leader for the men's race. Obviously running in this one as well, in the mixed race. He did not run in the first race, which had the likes of Precious Mashele, Mbuleli Matanga, Regan Maguire. Adam Lipschitz doing good work with the pace setting in that one. But now it's up to Glendrose Klava to do the work. Supercharge, that's what she calls herself. That's a nickname, Supercharge. Glendrose Klava, she's charged up and ready for this one. Still looking very comfortable. She has just under 5 laps to go now. Glendrose Klava still pushing on. It's tough. I mean, we had an interview just chatting with Caster as well. It's difficult because all of a sudden you have to focus. You have to stay focused for 12 laps. You know, if you drift away in one of the laps or you lose a bit of focus, it's a second or two, which turns to 3. And each lap you just lose more and more seconds. So Glendrose is has the task of also making sure that she stays focused, stays on the pace, and not get carried away or not go too fast or get too complacent You have to stay aggressive but also composed.
My Chaba
So that is middle distance and
all the way
distance
from
running. Running 12 laps around
Best.
the track is not
Glen Rose
easy,
is chasing.
but that's what they
Chasing
train for. That's why they are
ahead.
professional athletes. Glen Rose, obviously the 10,000 meter SA champion for 2021,
Satori is
also
still on
the
lead.
SA half marathon champion, and she also ran a fantastic marathon last year in Europe. And she is one of those we're going to be looking out for. She's going to be one of the front runners when it comes to distance running in the years to come. Supercharge, as she calls herself. Still working, still pushing the pace. At the moment we're looking at around about 4 minutes to go before she finishes this race. This is the men's leader at the moment, and you can see the 1500 meter men also getting warmed up, and there's also the 3000 meter steeplechase race. You can look out for the likes of Ashley Blocky Smith to be running in this one.
So sales is in the house to check if some performance of the athletes is actually a clean performance.
There's
So
Glen
welcome
Rose
to
Tava in
Sales,
picture.
big in the
And
house.
the athletes are on the outside of her. You can see the likes of Elvis Mokonwana, as well as Ryan Mphahlele, King Ryan.
Welcome to the ASA board
But at the
member,
moment the 5000 meter
Mr.
is our focus,
Hendrik Mokganyetsi,
and you can see Glen Rose Tava
the
just
chairperson
over
for
2
the
laps to
Athletes
go,
Commission,
or just under 2
coming
laps to
down
go
to Cape
before she
Town,
concludes
just
this
to
race.
give the evidence that these athletes are being given another opportunity.
As you can see there, Glen Rose still in the picture. Glen Rose Tava, 5000 meter woman, currently in the lead for the women's race. As she comes to the line over here, she will have just 2 laps to go. The likes, the New Balance athlete still in there. There's Glen Rose Tava in the mix. She's going to be coming through for her last lap, and the time, as you can see, is running away, but she's going to be working as hard as she can. The time she's looking for is a 15:10, a flat. Not easy, especially that she's been running alone for the past 1.5 kilos to almost 2 kilos with nobody to actually target. But you can see she's reeling the men from Nedbank in again. She's found a second breath, and she's found her target. She's going to be making sure that she just keeps on pressing on. She will come to the line with 1 lap to go. As she comes to the bell, Glen Rose Tava, 1 lap to go. The time currently 14:37. And you can see she's just working her arms now. She knows this is going to be a big push for her. She's going to have to put in a massive last lap to make sure she takes home a personal best, as well as a performance which will get her closer and closer to the qualifying mark. She is currently not going to make that time, obviously the time being 15 minutes 10 seconds. That will be by the time she gets to the 200 meter or so. So Glen Rose Tava will be still pushing to make sure that, you know, this will be a performance that she will remember, a performance that will have tested her character. 200 meters to go at the moment. It's 15:14. She's got 1 lap, 200 meters to go before she finishes this race. And Lava still looking very strong. She's looking very aggressive. It's 15:28, 15:29 on the clock at the moment. Glen Rose Tava coming into the last 100 meter of the 5000 meter, and she's just going to be pushing. It's just a race against time now. She's obviously out of the Olympic qualifying time of 15 minutes 10 seconds flat, but she will want to get under 16 minutes in this race. and she does exactly that, finishing in a time unofficially a 15:51.
5,000 meters. Well done.
We'll see what the official time is. We'll bring that to you shortly. But you can see she's given her everything. She is really tired and naked. And the race still continues with athletes still pushing on to finish in second place.
Regardless of how
For the
small
likes
the event
of
is, but they're here to support us.
Sisumai,
Thank you.
as she comes through, she
Bulelwa
has
Simai,
one more lap to go. So that just goes to show you how
trying to
fast
finish here 5,000
Papa's been running. She's almost more than a lap in front of the second lady in this race. So
Just a
Glen Rose was
reminder for the
definitely
athletes that will
pressing
finish running.
for time, and she
Please
did
go
a
back.
fantastic job in this one.
Congratulations
And you
to
can
our
see
vice too.
she has nothing left.
Put on
She's
your
given her
mask.
best. But to run alone also is not very easy,
Athletes that
especially
will
as I
finish
mentioned in
running,
these longer
finish with your
distances
cool
where
down.
you have
Please
to
remember,
focus on lap
go
at a
back to
time,
seats
making sure
and
that
make
you
sure
don't
you
lose
use
seconds.
our masks.
Because 1 second turns to 2, 2 turns to
Thank you
3
to
with each
everyone
lap. It just grows and
for
grows,
abiding to the
and the
regulations.
deficit becomes
We are
impossible
leading and
to
leading.
recover
Critical
over the
position.
last lap. So great running from Glen Rose Klaba. We've been seeing a lot of exciting 5,000 meters. It's been a race
Going for
or
a
an
last
event that
lap.
we've always seen the best of our runners. Obviously the SA record held by Elroy Galant, who has been focusing more on marathon training at the moment. He's qualified for the Olympic Games in the marathon. Stephen Mukoka, obviously also the 10,000 meter champion, an SA 10,000 meter
Next event
record holder.
will be your steeple chase.
Should the camera be on
3,000 meters
running
for
in
men.
white at the back straight?
Next event will be the steeple chase. 3,000 meters for
And here's
men.
Simai
They are
comes
getting
in.
ready at the back. They are getting ready. Last lap for Bulelwa Simai from Boxer. The hurdles for the steep are getting ready on the track for the next race, steeple chase, 3,000 meters. Well done, Pamelo, finishing at 5,000 meters, 18:31.
And as you can see, in second place, the youngster finishing from Tuks Athletics Club. It's a tough race, and in third place we've got Simai. Obviously she's been running for many years. See her more on the road at the moment, but I think they just decided, you know what, here's an opportunity to come out and help Glen Rose Klaba and be in the competitive track environment again, and they've chosen to come and run, which is good to see. But Glen Rose having to do most of the work by herself. Not an easy run for her. Bulelwa Simai currently pushing for the finish line. She will finish in third place in this one.
Getting that speed.
And that
Well done, Bulelwa. Boxer
concludes the
today.
5,000 meters for women. Next up, we've got an exciting one. It's the steeplechase coming up. 3,000 meter steeplechase, as you can see there. We'll give you the lane draws shortly. We've got the likes of Ashley Blocky, Fanny Plain Smith in the mix here. We've also got the likes of Sinatra. Alright, so here we got the 3,000 meter final, event number 3 for men. We've got Ashley Smith as well as
3,000
Maryland
meters
Cluster,
men getting
but
ready.
also the men from Poch Athletics. He's also in this one as well. So it's gonna be a very interesting one. Let's see, 3 men. They're gonna be pressing the pace together. Let's see who will be taking this one. So Munatlala, part of that pack as well. Tumisang. He's a very he's a fantastic junior and a youth steeplechaser. Also, as he's transitioning into seniors, he's one of those that you always look out for Obviously, the likes of Ransumo Kopane also
As
always in
well
the mix.
as
But Ashley Blocky,
known to the Western Province,
Smith,
Melon
and there we've
Cluster.
got
Not to be
the
left
man
behind,
Munatala from
Tumisang
Port Athletics
Munatala,
Club.
coming from Gauteng to run this steeplechase. They
So the
both
official
specialize
winning
in
times
this event.
for Glenrose Flower. Glenrose finishing in a time of 15 minutes 48.93 seconds. That should be a big PB for her as well. But here we are. We've got the 3,000 meter steeplechase men race that is starting. Must have been a bit of a technical glitch with the gun, but the guys are ready. As you can see, Munatala, Tumisang, Blocky, Ashley Smith, as well as Merlin in this race. It's a 3-man race. They're going to be running for time as well. And once again, there's a technical difficulty with the gun. Just making the nerves crank up a bit higher. Blocky, I know this one means a lot to him. He wants to run very fast. Coached by the legendary Ruben Ramulefe, the SA record holder. So the qualifying standard they're looking for in this one is 8 minutes 22 seconds flat. 8 minutes 22 seconds flat is exactly what they're going to be looking out for, nothing less. This is what Ashley Blocky has targeted. He's had a fantastic season. PBs over the mile, PB over the 1,500. He's going to be looking for a massive PB over the steeplechase, and this is his opportunity now. 3,000 meter steeplechase for men. Hey, and the gun again. Bit of a glitch with the gun again. Ashley smiles to say, you know what, nothing's gonna stop me or get into my way with this one.
They're going back again. Only 3 athletes to be doing the 3,000 meters.
They're just making sure that everything is a-okay with the gun now. Actually, Blocky Smith, he chews at his nails to say, Ish, just hope everything goes well today. But it is going to go well. The guys have prepared well. We've come all the way down to Cape Town to see something special, something amazing. Will Ashley Smith, will he be able to produce that? Tumisang Manatala will be pushing with him as well. Merlin, also the man from UWC, he's going to be pressing as well. So let's see what is going to happen. It's 3-man race. And we wait in anticipation for the starter to get us going. So the guys just decide to go to the back for a bit of a test of the steeplechase. Just a little 100 meter. What's 100 meter for a 3,000 meter steeplechase athlete? So they're just having a bit of technical difficulty with the starters' clamps. But this race is going to be getting underway shortly. And then from there on, we're going to move on to more track action. The 1,500 meter race is gonna be an exciting one that's coming up as the final event of the day. So before that, we'll have the 800 meter women's race. In the 800 meter women's race, we've got the likes of Tsepang Sillo, who's going to be in the mix in there one. Keira Roberts is also there. Mandi Brandt Sneeman also running in there one. Fina Duve as well as Camila Vech. Next up on the track, obviously the 3,000 meter steeplechase. You can see the men in picture over there. They're getting ready. They're just waiting for the starter to sort out the clamps. Hopefully this time around we'll be able to get started. I see somebody's also bringing some special clamps. Looks like they ordered these ones specifically for this race. They're coming up, as well as backup. And then the final race of the day, we've got the 1,500 meter men's race. Woo! It's going to be exciting. The likes of Zander van Rensburg, we've got Keenan Lush, Tumelo Machaba. I didn't see him today unless if he was warming up in secret somewhere. We've got the like of Keanu Domingo, Elvis Mukonoana. Look out for this man. I will not be shocked if he pulls off something amazing today in this race. We also got Ryan Mpatlele, King Ryan, as he calls himself. He's going to be in this race as well. We've got the likes of Luan Minnick, the likes of Dylan van Rooyen, who will be doing the pace setting duties. The Wonder Fast pace, they're looking at a pace of around about 154 to 155 over the 800 meter. That is fast. And then they're going to be looking at around about 1,000 meter pace of 224. But now 3,000 meter, and they're off. Fourth time lucky, and you can see the work has begun now. Tumisang Monatala moves to the front, and behind him, tucked in behind him, is Merlin, and Blocky Ashley Smith sits in third place. They are going to be working together to make sure that Blocky can get the time. The time they're looking for is 8 minutes 22 flat. We came all the way down here to see something special. Will Ashley Smith pull it off? He's gotten close before to this qualifying mark. Let's see if his preparations for 2021 will be good enough to get him there. At the moment, everything's looking good and smooth as they come to the first jump. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ashley Blocky Smith looking very comfortable. A long way to go. There's 7 laps. 7 laps to go. And many jumps as well. But at the moment, everything is looking smooth. Monatala doing the drive work. He's going to be making sure he drives this bus. It's very good to see South African athletes working together to see somebody qualify. And it looks like the guys here today, even though they're from different clubs and different coaches and so on, they're working towards getting Ashley Smith with that qualifier as they come to the first water jump. And that goes on smoothly.
Ashley already there behind.
As you can see, they've got 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go now.
Tumisang Monatala driving the bus. Fagi safety belt. He's telling them, but Blocky looks like he's getting ready to start moving already. But they're going to be working together on this one. Merlin Cluster. He's currently sitting in third place.
Merlin Cluster now losing them, but Monatala and Ashley chasing tail to tail there.
Tumisang Monatala, the man from Poch Track Club PTC, as they come through for the second water jump. Smooth, they get over it very easily. Just a close-up action of that jump as well. You can see that it's not an easy jump. It's a big jump that they have to do. But at the moment, the guys are working together. As they come to the bell, it will be 5 laps to go.
The gap is opening now with Merlin.
And Tumisang Monatala just telling Ashley, relax, I've got this, let me drive. Don't be on my heels. You just let me do the work for you. You can work later. But Ashley is in phenomenal shape. As I mentioned earlier, he's ran a personal best in the 1,500 meters, run a personal best in the mile, running a 3:59 over the mile. So he is in great shape. So breaking, obviously running the dream mile, showing that his speed is on par. And most of the season he's been saying that they haven't even moved to the speed work phase of their training, but it looks like he is right there now. As you can see, he's looking very comfortable. One mission on hand, that's to run a time
The gap is
of
opening between the two athletes and number 3.
8 minutes 22. 8 minutes 22 is the time we're going to be looking to run in this one.
Just Ashley
Monatala currently in the front, Blocky Smith second. Lap for lap, let's see what's going to happen now. Everything is still looking good. 4 laps to go. Come on, if you're watching on the live stream, support them. That support that you are radiating through your screens reaches them somehow. So that's the world we live in now. Everything has become virtual, everything has become online. And we are just glad to be able to bring you the track and field athlete and athletics live to your screens as they continue to work together. Tumisang Munatlala, the man from Poch, is just telling Ashley, listen, tuck in. I might be going off soon, so you're going to have to start doing the work now. If you don't help me, you're going to fall behind. And he just claps him on to say, listen, you're on your own now, Ashley. I've done my bit. It's time for you to do the work now. And you can see Ashley, as he grins, coming to the next jump. He attacks it aggressively. A perfect jump over there. He accelerates a bit into the bend. Ashley Blocky Smith, man with a number 9 on his race number. He's pushing. Blocky Smith is gonna have to work. He's gonna have to find composure and stay relaxed. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for Ashley Blocky Smith.
He's alone.
It's gonna get harder now. It gets harder. As soon as the pace setters come off, there's one or two things that will happen. It's either the pace is gonna drop, or you have to find something within you to make sure that the pace goes faster. But it's getting harder. You can just see it in its strides now. It's not easy anymore. It's gonna be a test of his character. The time he's looking for is 8 minutes 22, as Tumisang Munatlala tries to give him a cheer on to make sure that he stays within the pace. But Blocky is a fighter. That's one thing you know about him. Ashley is a fighter. So Smith having to push by himself. 3,000 meter steeple chase for men. As he comes to the jump again, once again he attacks it. Clean jump over. Almost stumbled a bit, but not enough to slow him down. Blocky Smith continues to push. This is the time where the crowds usually come into play, just helping him to say, listen, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. But now he has to dig it deep. He has to dig in deep by himself.
2 laps to go. You can do this.
2 laps to go for Ashley Smith now. It's gonna be hard work. He has to make it this. If he can keep it at this pace, run about 62 to a 63 lap, he will have a very good chance at it.
He is running.
But it is gonna be hard. You can see it's not as easy anymore. He was in the pace earlier. But you can see as the jumps come, it's getting harder and harder. You can see it's getting heavier and heavier. His breathing is not as easy anymore, but still doing a very great job.
He needs to push. 6:45 is the time. Ashley, you can do this.
And Blocky just continues to fight. His rhythm and his pace is getting a bit slower. You can see his legs are very heavy, but he's trying his best. He's gonna try fight, but you can see the rhythm is not as comfortable anymore as it comes to his penultimate water jump, and he makes it over. Hopefully that water refreshes his legs a bit as he comes through to the bell. When it comes to the line now, he'll have exactly 1 lap to go, and the time is running away with each and every step that he takes. The time he's looking for is 8 minutes 22, and currently it looks like he will just fall a bit short. It's been hard to do the last 1.2 kilometers by himself. 1 lap to go. Let's see if he'll be able to put in an extra kick or to just recover some time. It's hard. He's been working hard. He wanted this one a lot, but you can see he's lost a lot of his rhythm. He's lost a lot of his fluidity and his smoothness which he had earlier, and that's just making it a bit harder and harder. So he's got 3 more jumps to tackle, 2 more after that one now, and he has to navigate the difficult water jump. But as you can see, the pain is visible in his strides. His pain is visible with every jump and every stride that he takes, but he's giving it his all. Ashley Smith making sure
8:16 is your time.
that he just presses home. 8:22, the time for the qualifier has passed, and unfortunately he will not be able to get that, but he's got just 100 meters to go now.
3,000 meters, Ashley. You can do this. Your last jump on the hurdle. Then you
Just
are
under
home.
100 meters to go for Ashley Blocky
8:38 is your
Smith.
time.
He gets over his last jump, cleared the water jump. Unfortunately, it won't be what he was aiming for. It was a tough day, and sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it to go, but Ashley Smith did put on a brave run in this one.
Well done.
Unofficial
Ashley Smith,
for
just
finishing
finishes
time
3,000
8 minutes
meters
54.
solo
We'll bring
race.
the official times to
Double
you
runs
shortly.
with him.
The guys who helped him, Merlin as well as Tumisang Natala, just giving him a handshake to say, listen, you did your best. It was not your day. And sometimes that's how track and field goes.
Next race on the field.
But
Women,
we've got
800
another race
meters.
coming up for you now. We've got the women's 800-meter race. Let's see what will happen in this one. The likes of Mandy Brandt in this race, as well as Tumisang Sillo. Sorry, Tsepang Sillo. Tsepang Sillo, who's going to be running in this one. The athlete from Lesotho, obviously based in Kofsies, under the watchful eye of Derek van Rensburg. For those of you who know Derek van Rensburg, he is the coach and the father of Reinhard van Rensburg, a sensational 800-meter athlete. In picture there, as you can see, Mandy Brandt. So just to give you the official winning time of Ashley Blocky Smith, he ran a time of 8 minutes 55.00. That's 8:55 flat. Obviously not what he was aiming for, but as I said, it's not always as easy. Sometimes you can be on the pace, and once you are left alone on the track, it just becomes difficult to maintain the pace and to keep that standard at where it needs to be.
Next
That's
race.
just how it goes sometimes. So the 800-meter women race coming up. Alright, coming up next, we've got the 800 meter. As you can see, Tsepang Sillo just doing her bit of a stride into the bend. This is going to be an opportunity and a half for these athletes to get fast times. You do not come to Cape Town, Greenspoint Stadium, and get such an opportunity, such brilliant weather. It's not cold down there. Everything is set up for fast times. And I know Sillo and Brandt are going to be making sure that they push it hard. The likes of Fina Dube also in this one. Let's see what they'll be able to pull off. We're going to give you the lane draws shortly. Mandy Brandt, obviously, this is a seasoned campaigner. She's been running for years. Phenomenal 800-meter runner. Had a chat with her yesterday, and she was not sure who was going to pull up. I think she'll be more than happy to see Mandy Brandt here in this race. I'm going to give you the lane draws shortly. In the picture there, you can see that is Tsepang Sillo, the athlete from Lesotho. We've got Mandy Brandt also in the race. As you can see, event number 4, as you can see the lane draws. In lane number 1, we've got Keira Roberts. In lane number 2, Tsepang Sillo. In lane number 3, we've got Mandy Brandt Sneeman. In lane number 4, we've got Fina Dube. And in lane number 5, it's Camila Fetch. As you can see there, Tsepang Sillo in lane number 1, just keeping her legs warm.
800
She
meters
is
for women.
running from lane 1, the
Getting
athlete
ready.
from
At the back,
Kofsies.
it's getting busy because the 1500 meters for men will be the last race. The likes of Ryan Pahlele, they are in the house.
The athlete from Kofsies, Tsepang Sillo,
The likes of
she is
Jeremy
running
Tau.
from lane number 1, all the way from Kofsies, University of Free State, coached by the watchful Derek van Rensburg. In lane number 2, we've got Mandy Brandt Sneeman. She is running in lane number 2, 800 meter season campaigner. He will be looking for a fast time in this one. In lane number 3, we've got Fina Dube, a youngster, a lot of potential. She's also going to be looking to disrupt the party. She does not want to be left out of this one, running for Murray and Roberts. That is Fina Dube. It's a 3-woman race. Let's see who will be taking the honors in this one. In anticipation for the starter to give them the go-ahead 800-meter women's race. There's been a lot of very fast times that have been run on this track, and now we've got an opportunity to witness another one. Let's see what these ladies will produce. I'll run you through the time. Let's see what the first lap usually sets them up, and they get ready. And unfortunately, the clamp in the gun is not agreeing with them. Just a little bit. There's nothing wrong with a little bit more of anticipation, a little bit more of nerves and anxiousness. So when the gun does that, it's just adding a bit more fuel into the fire. Just looking at the lane draws, they've moved Sepang into lane number 2. Sillo running in lane number 2. In lane number 3 is Brand Sneeman, Mandy Brand Sneeman. And in lane number 4, we've got Fina Dube. Okay, we're gonna give it another try again. And this time off, they are off, and there's no challenges with the gun. 800 meters, a women's race. We've got an unofficial clock running at the bottom there just to keep you in range as to what's happening. Sepang Sillo looking aggressive. She goes to the front. She's not going to be waiting for anybody. Fina Dube, the young athlete from Marion Roberts, also joining the party. He says, Angsali, Ngihamba Nawe, which means I am going with you. And Mandy Brand obviously choosing to hang in there and wait for the last lap as they move over the first 200 meters. The pace was good, 33 seconds with some change. Sepang Sillo coming out here on a mission. You can see she's looking to make sure that this race is going to be fast. She's taking her own fate in her own hands. She'll be looking for a season best or even better. So Sepang Sillo currently driving the bus herself. She's making this one personal, taking it into her own hands as they come to the bell. The time is 62:63. There, as you can see them, Sepang Sillo and Fina Dube pushing together, and Mandy Brand currently in 3rd place. 300 meters to go as they're approaching the 300 meters to go. Fina Dube still in this one. She says, you know what, Sillo, I am with you. If you're gonna go, I'm gonna go with you. Whatever you do, I can do. So it's Fina Dube, the athlete from Marion Roberts, with Sepang Sillo, the athlete from Kofsis. It's gonna be a war. Knowing Sepang Sillo, she doesn't let it go. She is a relentless fighter. She will fight all the way till the end. But Fina Dube is in for the party as well. She's saying she's gonna fight as well. It's going to be an interesting one as we come through to the last 100 meter. It's Fina Dube to the right, Sepang Sillo to the left. 100 meters to go, and Sepang Sillo puts an acceleration, but Fina Dube is not letting it go. It's going to go to the line. It's going to go to the line. Fina Dube pushes one more time. Fina Dube comes through over the last few meters. She's going to take this one. Fina Dube winning in a time of 2:09 or 2:10 unofficially.
Coming to finish still the 3rd position.
And that is a big surprise. Fina Dube taking that one, and Mandy Brand finishing in 3rd place. Tough race, the 800 meter. Fina Dube, as you can see in picture there, taking the win in the 800 meter. Sepang Sillo in 2nd place in that one. A tough race. Sepang did all the work for most of the race, and Fina Dube just stayed and just waited for opportunity. and she took it with both hands. Fina Due, Tshepang Sello bringing the action on the 800 meter on the penultimate race. So next up, it's time for us to enjoy a feast. It is a feast which we will be enjoying as we have the 1500 meter race coming live to us now. It's gonna be an exciting one. I'll bring you the lineup shortly, but we've got everything we need in this race for it to be a sub 340 race. The guys are gonna be aiming for sub 330, 340, 338 or even faster. So let's see what will happen. Winning time, Fina Dua winning the 800 meter in a time of 2 minutes 10 seconds 11, and in second place we had Tshepang Sello running a time of 2 minutes 10 seconds 49. You can see them in your picture there. Dylan van Rooyen, the man in the colors of Pukka. We've got Jerry Motsao, Luan Minnick. Hey, the guys are ready. It's going to be a fast one. We'll give you the lane draws. As you can see, the lane draws at the moment. We've got in lane number 1, Sander van Rensburg. In lane number 2, Keenan Lush. In lane number 3, we've got Tumelo Machaba, which I have not seen with my own eye yet. I think he might not have made it here. We've got Keanu Domingo. We've got Elvis Mokonoana. We've got Ryan Mpahlele, as well as Luan Minnick and Dylan van Rooyen in this race. It's going to be a fast one. Nkosinathi Sibiya, don't forget Nkosinathi Sibiya and Jerry Motsao. They're going to wrap up this race and make it a full field, guys. I'm expecting some fireworks in this one. If we see a time of 3:36, that would be great to see for the 1500 meter, to see athletes breaking that 3:38, which you have been seeing over many seasons. The men are ready. They're getting lined up and geared up for this one.
Last race for the day, 1500 meter men.
And the guys are ready. You can see they are set. The 1500 meter race coming to you. And again, we've got the clamp, just making sure that anticipation goes higher. Elvis Mokonoana just striding away there. Ryan the Lion Mpahlele also chilling. Luan Minnick is back. He's going to be looking to run a fast one. Watch him. He's a dangerous athlete. He sits well. He's not afraid of the pace, but he's got a fantastic kick as well. And then the likes of Nkosinathi Sibiya, don't forget him, also another fantastic runner. The SA champ, he's going to be looking to regain his status after the race he had in Durban. He's going to be looking to run even faster in this one. Jerry Motsao obviously winning the Mutant Classic qualifier race, so he's going to be also wanting to show and prove to the guys that, listen, if I did it once, I can do it again. But there you got the man, Elvis Mokonoana. He's in lane 1, Rain Mpahlele in lane number 2, Nkosinathi Sibiya in 3, and the race is off. Here we go. And immediately Jerry Motsao is moving to the front. Elvis Mokonoana is with him. It's gonna be a fast one, I can tell you that. Dylan van Rooyen immediately also tucks in next to Jerry. Dylan van Rooyen has the responsibility of making sure the pace is fast, but Dylan is kind of struggling to get to the front now with Jerry moving like a bullet. But there is Dylan just tucked in behind Jerry. Motsao currently in the front.
Currently we've got 1500 meters going on, and Jerry Motsao.
The pace at the moment is fantastic, coming at 41 seconds for the first 300 meters. Just what the doctor had ordered. Dylan van Rooyen still working to try get to the front. He hasn't got there yet, so I wonder what the tactic is here. But van Rooyen coming through in a 56 second for the first 400 meter. The time they're looking for from him is a 154 to 155. Jerry Motsao just tucked in behind Elvis Mokonoana. Like I said, dangerous. He's currently sitting in third place. Nkosinathi Sibiya in fourth place at the moment, and the ever dangerous and young Luan Minnick also in fifth. It's gonna be a fast one. This one is gonna come down to the final lap and the final 100 meter. Dylan van Rooyen still driving this one. The pace they're looking for is a 154 to 155. So I think the athletes will be disappointed if he does not hit those marks, because this is an opportunity for them to get the time that they need. And so far, Dylan looks like he's doing a good job. As I say, the time they're looking for is a 154 or 155 at the 800 meter mark. And at the moment, it looks like he is on point. Let's see what he will cross over in. He crosses over in a 155. Elvis Mukonowana moves to the front. Jerry Mutsao is also out. So it's a 3-man horse race. Elvis Mukonowana, he's currently in the lead now. Nkosi Natisibia currently sitting in second place. In third place, we've got Luan Minnick. They are running for fast times here. It looks like Jerry Mutsao and Dylan van Rooyen were doing the pace setting duties. It's a big surprise. We thought Jerry would be in this one for the win. Dylan van Rooyen was obviously meant to be the pace setter. Jerry also helping him. But this one is all about them setting up Luan Minnick, Elvis Mukonowana, as well as Nkosi Natisibia. And there you can see Ranim Patlele also looking into this race. He's currently sitting in fourth and he's closing the gap at the moment. 1 lap to go. The time 2:41. Let's see if they will bring in a sub 60 seconds lap and be able to get a 3:39 or even faster. And all of a sudden, Ryan Mpatlele is moving to the front. That iconic running style of Ryan, where he clenches his fist, but he's got his training partner Elvis Mukonowana, who is a fantastic speed runner. This one is gonna be a fight to the battle. Elvis Mukonowana leans back and he continues to just crank up the pace. As you can see, Nkosi Natisibia at 200 meter also cranking up the pace. Luan Minnick looks like he's going to be falling out of this one. Elvis Mukonowana holds on. Ryan Mpatlele in second. Nkosi Natisibia, we know he likes to come through at the end with a fast kick, but Elvis Mukonowana holds on as he grins his teeth or as he's smiling. We've got Ryan Mpatlele in second place. Elvis is holding on. Ryan Mpatlele, Elvis Mukonowana, but it looks like Elvis is going to get away with this one. Ryan Mpatlele will have to settle the winning time. Unofficially, looks like it was a 3:39. Ryan Mpatlele second, Nkosi Natisibia in third place, and Luan Minnick in fourth. What a fantastic race! Exciting stuff. Elvis Mukonowana breaking the 3:40 minute mark. Ryan Mpatlele happy with the second place. The lion is back. As they smile, the teammates from Tembisa, they're happy with the way things have gone. Ryan Mpatlele thought he was going to come past him, but the winner is going to be Elvis Mukonowana. Elvis Mukonowana winning that one. Luan Minnick laying next to his teammates from Podge, taking a bit of a nap there. Dylan van Rooyen also just congratulates them. Nkosi Natisibia also in pain. It was a tough one, but the man who will win this one is Elvis Mukonowana. Fantastic running from him, winning in an unofficial time. 3:39.17 is what we have. We'll bring in the official results shortly. Ryan Mpatlele seems pleased with that performance. He's had a bit of a difficult year with injuries as well as getting rhythm, but it looks like he's back now. Elvis taking the win in this one. This one is dangerous. He's run a 146 on the 800. He's run a 3:39 on a 1500 meter at the USA Championships, where he also went and won the 800 meter as well as the 1500 meter, just showing the amount of talent this man has. So he's one to look out for. He'll be chasing very fast times in the future in both 3000, in both the 1500 meter as well as 800 meter. But that's a wrap. That is Ryan Mpatlele as well as Elvis Mukonowana bringing the competition, the Athletics South Africa Western Province Athletics meeting, powered by Backtrack Sports, to an ending. And we give you the results now. In first place, Elvis Mukonowana winning in a time of 3:39.45 seconds. That's a massive PB for him. In second place, we got Ryan Mpatlele running a season best of 3 minutes 40.59. And in third place, Luan Minnick running a 3:41.79 seconds over the 1500 meters. So that's excellent running, great running from the gents. They will be happy. They will be probably waiting for the time to see the official times. But so far so good. It's been an amazing meeting. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. It's been an exciting day of competition right here at Greenspoint Stadium. Track and field action. As you can see, the athletes still tired after this race. It was a tough 1500 meter. Luan Minnick in your picture over there. He's had to overcome a lot. Obviously getting an injury where he hurt his arm, but he's back on the track immediately and he's already showing what type of talent he is. But that wraps up the competition for the day. That is the Athletics South Africa Western Province Athletics meeting powered by Backtrack Sport. It was the Olympic qualifier competition. Unfortunately, nobody getting the qualifier, but this is what athletics is about, giving the athletes an opportunity to be able to get these qualifying marks. As you can see, the beautiful mountains of Cape Town in your background, wrapping up the competition. From Greenspoint Stadium, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the competition.